If you were a 90s baby, you were born into a different world. You watched Rocket Power and Cat Dog, you communicated with friends using AOL, Britney Spears and NSYNC were like gods, and you always dreamed of being signed on Nickelodeon. Your parents wore high-waisted jeans and you thought they were lame. These are traditions that our generation has that many other people don't understand. Traditions are important to us, just like they are to my family. Do you think our family is traditional?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because our grandpa was Catholic, and now we are all Catholic and go to church.
My dad followed in the footsteps of my grandfather in his beliefs of religion and family.
My dad was one of 12. We have a large family, and with that comes very traditional, close-knit bonds. These make us different than any other 21st century family. My dad's siblings have always been his best friends, and they continue those roles today. Census figures show that as of 2011, only 23% of married couple families with children younger than age 15 have stay-at-home mother. These days, there are more kids being raised by single moms than by married couples, where the man earns all the income and the wife stays at home. This shows that the traditional family, possibly one of the 90s, is gone. As a society, we have pushed for equality between men and women and a more ambiguous definition of family. A structural functionist would say that each member of my family is necessary for the whole, that each part has a specific function. But they also say that the physical differences between a man and woman show that women belong in the house, while men belong in the workplace. This very traditional view of gender roles is demonstrated in my family with my grandma and grandpa. My grandma devoted her life to taking care of her 12 kids. She had dinner on the table every night, clothes constantly in the washer. Her ability to provide for her kids was so admirable, but her time outside the house was limited. Today, my own mother tries to strike a balance between having those traditions and having a new life. Tell me a little bit about your work that you do.
I'm an executive coach, among other things, and mainly what that means is that I spend time one-on-one with executives in companies all over the world and try to help them develop their leadership skills and their management skills and really help them figure out how they can understand what their strengths are and how to use those strengths to seize opportunities and to overcome obstacles. And I also do a fair amount sort of specialty side work with women. I really like to help women feel empowered. And so I run group discussions all around the purpose of trying to help them figure out how to live a strong life and to make decisions that will help them kind of keep that work-life balance in good check.
As a 90s baby, you're lucky. You saw life of a traditional family. Your mom probably cared for you throughout your childhood.
Secret spaghetti sauce.
Is it hard to make?
No, indeed. See, it comes out of the jar. You understand?
It does.
Yes. See, Dr. Huxtable's secret spaghetti sauce is actually Mrs. Farber's hot and spicy barbecue sauce.
But that's not really cooking, is it?
It is cooking. Although you get the jar, it's what you add to the sauce that makes it work. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
First of all, you make yourself look like a cook.
But today you face new pressures. Men and women work in the household as well as in the real world. They maintain jobs, kids, a home, and a relationship with each other. Traditions have gone out the window, and now we have families that do it all. More than 70% of all children live in families where every adult in the house is employed. Stay-at-home dads are still a small minority, less than 1 million in the country. But dads do the primary child care for more than a quarter of the children whose mothers work outside the home. Today, my family prides themselves on being traditional with a twist. My mom takes care of the household, but so does my dad. They both maintain successful jobs. While this is not something that my grandparents ever had, I am lucky to see that my opportunities have become broader than theirs ever was. I am so lucky to have a large family, traditional of the previous generations. We spend time together as often as possible, and that is something that the 21st century family doesn't always do. I love my family and acknowledge that we are all unique in our own way, just like all families today are.
Hold on to me as we go.